In this video, you are going to learn how to pronounce these two sounds. E as in keep. I as in fit. This sound here is pronounced E, E. You can make this sound by putting your lips into a long, flat shape. E, E. Your tongue should be at the front of your mouth, but not touching the top of your mouth. E, E. This sound comes from the very top of your mouth. E, E. Now let me show you this diagram here. This is a diagram of the human mouth looking at it from the side. This diagram shows you where the vowel sounds come from in your mouth, where your tongue should be, and if your mouth should be closed or open. You see here with the E sound, it comes from the front of the mouth. E, E. Now this sound here is pronounced I, I. To make this sound, you open your mouth a little bit wider than the last sound. I, I. My lips are still quite flat and my tongue is at the front of my mouth, but it's still not touching the top of my mouth. I, I. If you look at this chart again, you can see that the I sound comes from a little bit lower in the mouth than the E sound. I, I. So what are the differences between these two sounds? Well, the main difference is the length of these sounds. The first sound is a very long sound. E, E. It's a continuous sound, so we can say it for a very long time. E. It can go on for a long time. But the second sound, I, I. It's a very short sound and it cannot go on for a long time. The second difference is that the first sound, E, comes from the very top of the mouth, but the second sound, I, comes from a little bit lower. I. Now let's look at some practice words for this sound. Remember, this sound is pronounced E. I will say the words 2 times and I want you to repeat after me every time I say one of these words. Eat, eat. Meat, meat. Bean, bean. Cheap, cheap. Need, need. Dream, dream. So you can see here that the E sound is written in the English alphabet, normally with the letters EA as in eat or double E as in meat. Now let's look at some practice words with this sound. Remember, this sound is pronounced I, I. And remember, it's a very short sound. Trip, trip. Rip, rip. Clip, clip. Hilton, Hilton. Mitten, mitten. So you can see here that the I sound is written with the English alphabet by just using one I, as in rip or clip. Now let's look at some words which sound very similar. When listening to these words, listen to how long the vowel sound is. For example, is it the longer E sound or is it the shorter I sound? Meat, mit, meat, mit. Cheap, chip, cheap, chip. Neat, knit, neat, knit. Lead, lid, lead, lid. Reap, rip, reap, rip. So you can see here the words on the left-hand side have the longer vowel sound, E as in meet. The words on the right-hand side have the shorter vowel, it, as in mit. Now let's use these sounds in some sentences. Remember, repeat after me. Number 1. He is going to meet a man called Mr. Bean. He is going to meet a man called Mr. Bean. Number 2. It's a big city. It's a big city. Number 3. We think the tree is too big. We think the tree is too big. Congratulations! Now you know the first 2 vowel sounds of the IPA. If you're ready to learn more vowel sounds, I will see you in the next video.